This is how you survive being stranded in the desert. There's like 6 other stranded people in the background doing the exact same thing he's doing. Bear Grylls was the host of Man vs. Wild. He was famous for drinking his own urine, eating raw animals, and sleeping inside of an animal carcass. We all do this stuff, but somehow he was lucky enough to get famous for it. The main purpose of the show was to teach basic survival principles, like how to find water, build a shelter, or start a fire. To this day, I still refer back to what I learned from the show when I'm thirsty and I'm trying to find water.
Face this tree, upturned leaf, it's going to be fresh rainwater.
Bear traveled everywhere, from mountains and oceans to jungles and deserts. Can you imagine having that much free time on your hands? He needs to get a life. The cameramen had to do everything Bear did to get the shot, like rappel cliffs and cross rivers, but they had to do it while carrying heavy camera equipment. The show's legal team also had to do everything Bear did, but they had to do it while reviewing insurance policies. It was later discovered that a lot of the show was staged. He would stay in hotels after shooting and rehearse and reshoot stunts. He preferred to stay in hotels with a complimentary breakfast and a pool. Okay, let's do it.
These are pretty aggressive scorpions. That's a stinger you want to watch out for on the end there. Let's just take that off. Okay.
He has a plastic spork he's trying to...
Always just double check I've taken the stinger off before picking it up.
Oh crap, I took its earrings off. First you take the scorpion's earrings off, especially if it doesn't go with its outfit.
But you see him reaching for me. Ow, ow, let go, let go.
Okay, I'll let go. Oh, yeah, I can let go. Thanks for asking.
So you can't do me too much harm. But it's a good bit of nutrition, a bit of fluids as well. Just want to bite the pincers first.
Ah!
So much of survival depends on being prepared to do what you wouldn't normally do, and that can make all the difference.
This is definitely something I would not normally do.
It works on the power and whip of a big, bendy branch. And the power of these spikes drive straight through, pierce lungs and heart. You'd bring down a big elk with this.
Traps that can take out an elk.
My parents had something like this in our front yard growing up. Where did he get this watermelon? Watermelon aren't in season right now.
To show you just how much force this generates, I'm going to put myself now into the killing zone. But obviously, I don't want it to be a literal killing zone. Let's take these spikes off.
It's time for the hunter to become the hunted.
It's like a cute puffer vest. They also gave him tiny sunglasses, loafers and socks, carpenter jeans. Bear's looking good.
What I don't want to do is get whacked in the head.
Right, you're going to feel some force, but it shouldn't be any permanent damage.
Rope safety expert. They should have put his number on the screen. I have some questions for him.
Definitely quite nervous about stepping into the killing zone of this. Just I know the power and the forces involved here. As soon as I move my left leg though, it's going to trigger it. It's going to go. Here we go. Just a huge amount of force. But without body armor, you're talking hospital.
We're coughing. He starts sneezing and coughing. Definitely gave me a cold. Just what I expected. Just what I expected.
Okay, what are we gonna do here? I got a spear and an aggressive looking wolf. Back away! Back away! Back away! Back away! Back away! That was quite hairy.
He's adorable. Back away! Back away! Back away!
Four wheels here. We just might be able to improvise something faster than.
It's like, where are the instructions for this thing? They're not in the box. Where are the instructions? Where's pole A?
One man's junk is another man's treasure.
It's like a shelf. Now that I have a shelf, I have a place to put all of my breakables. This is the first thing you do when you're stranded in the desert.
Truth is, I have no idea whether this is gonna...
Parachute.
70!
Is he supposed to be randomly finding this stuff in the desert? A parachute?
Gonna... 70 strong the wind! Buggy! I need the buggy!
Just
I need the buggy! I need the buggy! I need the buggy! He needs the buggy, come on guys.
here can rise to over 100 degrees.
But it's working! Efficiency! Across this lake!
But in the desert,
This is how you survive being stranded in the desert. You build a buggy, you find a parachute. There's like 6 other stranded people in the background doing the exact same thing he's doing.
out here, thirst will be your constant companion.
There's a guy named Thirst that just follows you around constantly. Won't stop talking. Super obnoxious.
And if you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. You need water, but don't be tricked by nature. You might think this is a cactus, but you'd be wrong. This is actually euphorbia. And these things are deadly. Look, if I...
Stabs it with his spork.
And these things are deadly. Look, if I... But there is a plant that can be a lifesaver.
The jump. Ah!
It's a little dollar bush. And they're called dollars because look, these leaves look a little bit like coins. And you know, sometimes when you're in a place that looks so parched and dry, you think there's no water. But there is if you know where to look. And these plants are actually a really good source of fluid. And it tastes really...
That wasn't real, was it? Did that much liquid come out of those leaves? I feel like that's fake. Out of everything that he's done, this is the thing that I think is fake.
You think it's not drinkable, but it is.
That's not real. Fake. Okay, that's it for this episode. Remember what we learned today. The first thing you do when you're stranded in the desert is build a shelf for your breakables. We don't want your breakables breaking while you're stranded. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Let's see what we've got in here. Nice and sweet anyway. Bears love honey. But also a good thing about this stuff is it can actually help for my sting if I get a bit of it. It's been quite a brute of a bee sting this. It's made all of, you know, this part of me swell up.